Good evening. Hello. Hello. Happy Halloween. Today I want to show you some of my favorite scary toys of all time. I had these as a kid. I loved them. For some reason, I was visiting cousins and my parents suggested that I give them to one of my cousins. I had a box of them and I carried them around with me wherever I went. And I don't know why they suggested it, and I don't know why I gave them to him, because I loved them so much and I played with them every day, so it was really strange. They were re-released in the early 2000s, 2010, I believe it says on these boxes. This one I think was a prototype that they never created. I don't remember exactly. I was big into this like probably 5 years ago is when I ordered these. I was staying in New York and I had ordered a lot of stuff from Amazon that would be really hard to get from Canada, or that they don't ship to Canada. So I found these and I was really excited. However, I did get this and I got a couple other sets. The humans that I never ever got. I was disappointed with the things that I didn't have as a kid. They just weren't as good. Should I show you the humans first? No, I'll show you them last. Here they are in here. I probably should have did some preparation first. I have my gray skull furniture in here too. The scale is very good for Masters of the Universe, and that's what I used them for. The throne. It was really strange that they had this. It was kind of out of scale to the rest of the stuff. They snapped together really easy. You didn't need any glue or anything, so it was kind of great, even though I apparently did glue these legs on. They were really cool models, really great designs. I guess late 70s, early 80s. And I found them at a little discount store that we had in my small town in Nova Scotia, Canada, when I was a kid, and it was like they were leftover toys. When I discovered them, I thought they were the coolest thing. Just like when I discovered Masters of the Universe. It probably would have been before Masters of the Universe. No, it was after. But the toys would have been from before, and I had discovered them and thought they were so cool. I just was really into creepy stuff as a kid. It was really strange, but it was kind of the times. And then there was this set, Gruesome Goodies. So you got this kind of Frankenstein energy machine that has this gauge on it, and the clear plastic. They're models, so they would have expected you to paint them, but I just loved them the way they were. And I think that they took these reproductions from the originals, so they're pretty much identical to what I had as a kid. And here is the table. All of these things are loose. I stuck them down with putty though. But all of the things, they can move around. This cool lab table with a skull and test tubes and flasks and stuff, and the wood grain. If you watch some of my other videos, you know that I love plastic and wood grain. And another piece to that set. Probably have some instructions somewhere. So that candle, isn't that cool? And then they've got this rabid bunny. And they got this glass to cover them. Really cool. Another really cool table. And then they had this. I meant to get some leather shoelaces. Put that across there instead. I thought that would look cooler. Yeah, you got this skeleton that hangs, and he glows in the dark. So it's like a little Frankenstein bed to bring back to life. The floors were all really cool, and I think that the intention was that they all went together, all of the different floors. You could join them together, that's why the floor changes right there. And here, let me show you. Let me grab He-Man. So much better if I had a desk, wouldn't it? This was my original He-Man. He is in such good condition. I was so careful with my toys. Wow, he's in good condition. I remember him being more worn out. I remember as a kid being upset by how messed up I made his hand. But I don't even see that. Now, part of his shield thing had broken off, That was really good. He-Man's awesome. I'm not reviewing my old Masters of the Universe collection, but I will one day. Just want to show you how well they fit with this. So I definitely had a lot of fun with the scenarios and putting He-Man, tying him up in there, Skeletor laughing and electrocuting He-Man and whatnot. You can make this stick. I would think it would be more fragile, but it actually is pretty sturdy. And then they have this torture device. You can wind it up. There's all these mechanics to it. So there's even like this little release stick here. And you can release it. And then it winds up. And then it's got a little gear that you dig in with the stick to hold it, just like you would in real life. And the cage itself is crazy. It got spikes on the bottom. These all stick together like giant puzzle pieces. And it came with this fire pit, which has all of these little weapons that you can use to poke the person in the cage. How horrific is that? So there's the fire, these pliers, it's got the poker, and a sword. They're on the hot coals there. Might be a good time to show you, like on the box, here are some of the characters you could get. Now when I ordered those, I didn't know what to expect, but this is what they came like. So they came with different body molds, legs in different positions and stuff. This is underwhelming. And I also got this guy. Oh, I guess it's the same guy, this guy here. You get a Frankenstein too, but these, I guess, really relied on being painted. By themselves, they're not that cool, so I was disappointed with those. However, I never played with those figures, and I never saw those figures when I was younger. I did have a Tila, however. I do remember her fitting in there. I remember it being a tight squeeze, and it had little padlocks on it that actually held the door shut. So if you took those off, you could open it up. I might have taken out the spikes, then she would fit. The scale's just a little too small, I would say. But I mean, if I take out the spikes, that is a pretty good fit. Don't think you could get He-Man in here. They're way too wide. But I will do all the padlocks up and actually hang her from the device. That's really cool that you snap those into place. Let's hang her. This is pretty horrific, I have to say, but it's super cool and quite reminiscent of the 70s. Poker. Poke, poke, poke with the hot sword, the hot poker, and the hot pliers. Really barbaric, really scary, but still pretty awesome. Did I show you the box for that? And this is the set that I did not have as a kid, and they don't have artwork for it on any of the boxes, so I am thinking that my memory that it was a prototype is correct. And then they made it in later years. And it was okay. You had to do a lot of string work to make it work properly. It's so much more fragile than the rest. So I'm not actually going to try to make it work, even though I did make it work, and it can. Tila might fit, her legs might fit in there. When you turn the crank, it lowers, and anyway, this string came undone, and I'm not going to try to. There's all these pulley systems and stuff, and these are more delicate and loose on the sides, and they didn't really stay together. Perhaps this is why they didn't make it. It's just too intricate and too delicate. It's not the same thing. The other sets, they had backs. You can see that it's a model from lots of different angles. These were totally self-contained models. Look at this from all angles. You don't see any of the inner workings. Though it's okay, yeah, it didn't work out. So this piece is... The other ones I remember fondly, and they look amazing now. Monster snap together Moebius models. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. I need the skeleton in my thumbnail. That works. Are you still there? How about this? This could work, guys. This could work.
I've got you, Tila. I've got you. He-Man, you fool. This will be you, He-Man.
That's what you're gonna grow up to be. That.
Bad baby. Bad, bad baby.